What's going on, Raider Nation? Welcome back to Silver and Black Lounge. I'm your host, Raider Ben. Tonight, we're talking about the face of the Raiders defense, Maxx Crosby. Can Mad Max have the best season of his career? Is he about to make another run at Defensive Player of the Year? And just how much the Raiders' 2026 success relies on the shoulders of Maxx Crosby. We're breaking down his season outlook, his leadership, his impact on the defense, and why the Silver and Black will go as far as Maxx Crosby can take them. Before we jump into the stream, hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, sound off in the chat. Let us know where you're watching the stream from. How many sacks will Maxx Crosby finish with this season? Let's get this thing rolling. Just win, baby.
They didn't have to say much. This is the Raiders. This is one of the most historic franchises in the NFL with a great history that I want to be a part of. I want to be a part of furthering that history. When you say commitment to excellence, okay, and you look at the walls around here, you look at the players on this wall, and there's a history. There's a history of Hall of Fame players here. There's a history of Super Bowls, and that's.
And with all this situation and all this shit I went through, the biggest thing that I took from it is I don't give a what everybody has to say. Truly, I really don't give a.
Play clock down to 1. Williams batted up in the air, and it is Crosby. He has been a beast.
That this is a game psychologically of intimidation and of fear. I don't mean cowardly fear, but fear.
But the Chargers and all those teams. To be honest, I don't like any of them. I hate all teams.
The other team's quarterback must go down, and he must go down hard.
But the Chargers.
What I call the vertical game. We were going to stretch the field vertical. When we came out of the huddle, we weren't looking for first downs. We didn't want to move the chains. We wanted touchdowns. We wanted the big play, the quick strike. It's number one to say you want to do that. It's number two to say that you have the players to do it, but it's number three to do it. Hard. Try not to make mistakes, but don't worry about mistakes because there's only one thing that counts. Just win.
Your commitment to excellence and your will to win will endure forever. You will not
What is going on, Raider Nation? What is going on, YouTube? Welcome back into the lounge with Raider Ben and Dirty Raider. Nutty Raider Nate, the nutty one, will be here with us shortly. We're going to be talking all things Raiders, Maxx Crosby, and what the 2026 season holds for us, man. We talked a little bit about last night. We're gonna reiterate some stuff we talked last night and get into some new things tonight, man. So first and foremost, regardless if you're on the Raider Nation Network, the Natural Born Raiders podcast, you locked it in the box with Nutty Raider Nate, you in the lounge with Raider Ben, or if you're on Kick, if you're on Instagram, streaming all over. We're streaming all over, man. The Silver and Black Lounge Nation with attitude. We taking over all networks, man. So
or catching us on the Spotify replay. You know what I mean? Yeah, we got the Spotify replays going now too. So, if you're listening to us, you know what I mean, you're gonna want to tap into all them channels you just heard to catch us live, so you can interact with us. But yeah, the shows go to Spotify. You know what I mean, 24 hours after we record.
So there you have it, man. Breaking news here on the podcast, man. Dirty Raider has opened up a Spotify, so all of these shows will go into an audio format on Spotify. So if you like to listen to your podcast on Spotify, you can now find the Lounge, the Nation with Attitude, the Natural Born Raiders podcast, loaded with the box. Find us all on Spotify. Man, I said everywhere, bro.
Chilling.
So anyways, guys, we want to first and foremost, we want to start the stream off with you guys. I have a poll in the chat that is trending right now that says, after Maxx Crosby's latest video, will Maxx Crosby be a Raider for life, or is there an opportunity for him still to be traded? Chime in the chat. Let me know how you guys feel. First and foremost, let's get into the chat. See who we got in here, man. Raiders down yonder. What up with you, bro? CPG in here, bro. Nice to see you. Anthony Estrada. Nice to see you, bro. Daji. Appreciate you guys for coming through tonight, bro. We really do appreciate you guys taking some time out of your night to come hang out with us, bro. You know, we come on here pretty much every single day throughout the regular season and bring some kind of Raiders content for you guys. You know, the regular season is approaching. It's getting here, and you know, like I said, as we get closer and closer to it, plenty more content coming your guys' way. So let me know in the chat right now, man. How do we feel about Maxx Crosby? Is Maxx Crosby a Raider for life? That's where I want to see where your guys' mindset at right now. We want to test the pulse of the nation. I'm gonna go through and look at my poll results. Currently, we have 83% on one channel believes that Maxx Crosby will be traded. And then on the other channel, let's see where we stand with our poll. Let's see. Did it update? Let's see. All right. So nope. So on the other one, we ain't got no votes on that one, man. So once again, bro, we are streaming on multiple platforms. You guys can tap in, like I said, on YouTube, on Spotify, on Instagram, on Kick. You know, and now tap in with us on Spotify. So we got Raider Tim in here. Raider Tim says, I think he will be traded if he has a monster season. Are we talking about like next season? Because in all honesty, guys, if we're going to talk about the possibility of Maxx Crosby being traded, I think there's a realistic possibility for Maxx Crosby to be traded if the Raiders aren't doing something by the bye week. So let me go and look at the bye week, when the Raiders bye week is. Raiders 2026 season. If the Raiders don't have a winning record or have a, you know, are completely terrible by the bye week, I could see him definitely be getting traded. What up, Elijah Wildhorse? What up with you, brother? Nice to see you. So the Raiders have a bye week. What is it? Week 13. So, you know, if the Raiders decide to move on from Maxx Crosby, it's going to be way down the line. You know, we're talking, you know, the twilight of the season, the final 4 games. So in all honesty, I don't even think they'll trade him, bro. I mean, possibly. If there's a team right there, week 13, that's going to have a real chance to possibly make some noise in the playoffs, I mean, they could potentially push a trade for Max if the Raiders aren't doing well. You know, I think by week 13, that's one thing that's crazy about the Raiders bye week this year, Chad, is it's way down. You feel me? We're talking week 13 is the bye week. So, you know, I feel like by week 13, we'll kind of know exactly where this team is going to be at and what the mindset is of this franchise going forward by week 13. So, you know, at the end of the day, you know, week 13 is that deadline, man. And we can't even trade him at week 13. So never mind, because that's way past the trade deadline. Now I think about it. So yeah, bro, I don't know. I don't think Maxx Crosby's getting traded at all, bro. At least not this season. If he gets traded, Maxx Crosby will probably be traded next season.
I mean, shit. But I was gonna say week 13, bro. That's a lot, bro. You know,
yeah, I was thinking about that. I'm like, bro, that's after the trade, because I think the trade deadline's like week 8 or week 7 or some
week
shit.
7, week 8, something like that. What up, Nate? Came on, froze. He froze with the cheese.
Oh no, he's good. I see him.
He good.
Check.
Yeah. What up, bro?
With you, game.
Is my sound okay?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Okay.
It'll work.
Mic check 1, mic check 2.
It's the shitty mic.
You all good, brother?
I was backstage. I thought you guys, it said it ended or something, bro. My shit was tweaking.
Bro, no, we just barely started. We just barely started this joint.
Nah, look. So Raider Tim, you know what I mean, and I mean this, you know what I mean, with all due respect, brother. That's backwards thinking. You know what I mean? To trade Maxx Crosby after a monster season, like, why would you do that? You know what I mean?
Because that's probably because when you got the most trade value, I think is what he means by that.
And I get that. But I think the most trade value comes from us being a bad football team, right? Middle of the season, somebody needing that extra piece to get over the hump. That's where the value comes. Because if he's not traded at that point, you know what I mean, and he continues to have a monster season for us, why would we let him go after having a monster season? We're trying to build. We're not trying to dismantle, right?
Yeah.
So, like, if he has a monster season, I'd be more upset trading him than keeping him. You talking about giving a monster season would have to be 12 sacks, 13 sacks, something he's never achieved, right? That would have to be a monster season. Who trades away fucking 13 sacks?
I mean, well, if we're having a bad season, I mean, I could see why you would trade him if he has 13 sacks.
He already said he didn't want to be here. I mean, he's here right now. He's saying the right things, but he said the right things before we shipped him off. So it's.
I mean, you always gonna say the right things when you're protecting a brand.
Yeah.
That's why I say don't put no face value into what most of these players say, bro.
No,
it's about their brand. They're always going to say the right thing, not meaning that's who they are. What up, man? You know, so I mean, we're talking about millions and millions of dollars on the line. Of course, they're gonna say what you want to hear them say. There's very few players, period, in any professional sports that really speak their minds. And you know those players are usually fucking superstars, bro. LeBron James, Kobe Bryant, Michael Jordan, you know what I mean? Walter Payton. You know, the players that really speak their mind. I mean, Aaron Rodgers speaks his mind, but he's a fucking superstar. Right? He can get away with that. When you second tier superstar, you gotta say all the right things. And that's not a knock on Maxx, but Maxx is not a first-tier superstar. He's not. Second tier is good.
I'm gonna go.
You know, I'd rather be second tier than fifth tier. You get to tier 5, bro. You're not even a superstar. You're just a tier 5 player. So, like for me, just me thinking in my mind, GM cap and everything, bro, I'm not trading away a player after a monster season. Even if you feel like we had a losing season and we won 7 games. Well, we won 3 or 4 the year before. So is 7 that bad if you coming off a 3-win season and you get 7? Yes, it's a losing record.
What up, John Leon?
A losing season.
I get what you're saying.
You got to weigh those options. You know what I mean? You gotta add all that together. It's part of the equation.
Yeah, if the value's there and we're winning and we're trending up, then you keep them. But
what up, bro?
We'll see. We'll see.
Yeah. I got my.
You got a beer or no?
Well, regardless, I mean, look at it like this, bro. Regardless if the Raiders keep Maxx Crosby or if they lose Maxx Crosby, if they keep Maxx Crosby, bro, it's going to make the team better now, right? If they trade Maxx Crosby, they should get a significant haul for him, you know, to where it's going to make the Raiders better down the line, regardless. So I feel like the Raiders, regardless of what Maxx Crosby decides to do, it's a win-win for us. You feel me? It truly is a win-win for us because the Raiders could trade him and get better, or they can keep him and get better. You feel me? So that's pretty much where the Raiders are at right now. You know what I'm saying? So,
all right. Yeah, but see, I understand that. I definitely understand that, Loon. Right? If a younger player at that position or whatever, but you got to think about what it would cost. You know what I mean? To keep a Maxx Crosby, and what would you get for a Maxx Crosby? You know what I mean? Yes, it's nice. I mean, you could take Kuntz out of that, bro. Crawford, okay, cool, because we don't know what he about. We ain't seen him. But, bro, we done seen Kuntz for years. Ain't no way you going to tell me in year 5 he going to be better than Maxx. But, yeah, you know what? That's a strong possibility because what? Maxx is going into year 7? Year 8?
Maxx is going into year, 9? 2017, right?
Yeah, so year 9, right?
Yeah, year 9.
So a year 5 player versus a year 9 player, like,
or no, he's 2019, I believe.
2019, right?
Let me just make sure, bro. Because now
Malcolm Kuntz, what, 3 years, 4 years, right? This is 4th year,
yeah.
5th year, 4th or 5th year he going into right now, right? Kuntz. Let me know what both of them are, please. You know what I mean? But if I'm not mistaken, it's like either 4.
So Maxx Crosby was 2019, so we were right there. So he's going into year number 8, year number 7.
Mm-hmm.
This Kuntz 5th year.
And he's going into year 5, right?
And then Kuntz is going into 5th year, yeah. So 7th year and 5th year.
3-year gap. It's an 8 and 3, 8 and 5, right? They both, one going into 8, one going into 5. Still a 3-year gap. But look how long it took you to even reach Max's potential. 5 years. Max was Max year 1, 2.
I mean, but Malcolm Kuntz had at least a season, if not a little bit more, derailed by being in the fucking shit can box with Josh McDaniels, and then he lost another entire season because of a knee injury. And then last year, like I said, I'm not into moral victories neither, bro. I'm just saying, bro. Last year he was coming back from a knee injury, and he ain't never suffered a significant knee injury in his entire career, even going back to college. So I felt like last year, even with the team being bad on top of that, bro, like I was willing to give everybody kind of a pass last year. I think that's another reason why the Raiders gave Malcolm Kuntz another prove it deal, because they want to see where he's at in terms of his comfortableness on that knee, because we seen Derek Carr, bro. He was able to come back from a knee, and I'm not making a comparison to Derek Carr, but we've seen Derek Carr come back from a leg injury, a lower leg injury, and it mentally fucked him up, dude. Like he really was never the same quarterback again. And I think that's what they're trying to see with Kuntz, is if Kuntz can mentally come back from this, bro, because it's not just the physical damage that a knee injury and a significant injury does to your body, but it's the mental aspect, the gruel of trying to come back from it, and then getting back from it, and then worried that all that shit you did to get back healthy is going to get blown up in one play when somebody hits your knee. So there, you have to tote that fine line. And I think that's another reason why he got the 1-year deal. They're trying to see where he's at mentally, because I think physical wise, especially in a 3-4, you go back, watch Malcolm Kuntz in Buffalo. He was a 3-4 outside linebacker. He wasn't a 4-3. I feel like 4-3, he's kind of out of position. He's a little bit light in the ass to be a 4-3 defensive end.
In Buffalo, right? At the college, because I know you're talking about the college, right? Let's look at, because I don't want nobody to be like, oh, he played for the Bills. No. We're talking about Buffalo, same college Khalil Mack went to.
It's called a network, Anthony Bravizio.
Same college that ain't Crawford go there too?
No, Crawford went to, where'd he go? Texas A&M, Crawford?
No, Auburn.
Auburn. Yeah, he went to Auburn.
Don't we got somebody that just came out of Buffalo though? Didn't we pick up somebody?
That was Malcolm Kuntz. He's like the latest person we drafted from Buffalo, because we drafted Khalil Mack from Buffalo, and then we drafted Malcolm Kuntz from Buffalo. Khalil Mack is the most productive pass rusher out of Buffalo, and Malcolm Kuntz was the second most second most productive pass rusher out of Buffalo. Fuck, I couldn't get that shit out, dude.
Yeah, I got you. I understand what you're saying. So look, second most, right? But has he done that in the NFL? Because we remember Khalil Mack coming out.
Oh, I mean, he hasn't.
You know what I mean? Have you seen a shine of it?
It's in my opinion though, Dirty. It's hard. It's hard to compare any fucking pass rusher that's coming to the Raiders to Khalil Mack, dude. I mean, Khalil Mack's probably the best we've seen in the last 2 decades.
I'm not trying to compare the two, because it's impossible.
Well, I think that's why I'm saying I think it's hard to judge. Who looked better at the beginning of their career.
I'm making a point. I'm making a point right here. Okay. I'm just making a point, right?
Let me try to rebuttal.
Yeah,
because Kuntz has gotten the short end of the stick out of a lot of these situations he's been put in. He got drafted to play in Gus Bradford's defense.
Gus Bradley?
Gus Bradley, my bad. And he kind of got the short end of the stick. He was a rookie at the time, and we kind of had some money spent at that position, so he kind of rode the bench his rookie year. And then he whatever happened with Gruden and all that shit fell through. So we ended up switching regimes, and then he ended up seeing Josh McDaniels in them, and he almost got kicked off of that team, and he got the short end of that stick, and he was put on the back burner with that situation for years, at least a couple years, and then he finally got his chance with AP, and he kind of busted out, and he kind of let him loose, and what's his name, Sleepy Tom Graham started calling good defensive plays, and Kuntz was out there eating. So and I think now last year was another fucking bad situation. Pete Carroll, nepotism type stuff, and that's why that didn't work. Everybody looked bad last year. So I think this year
I wouldn't say so much the nepotism, Nate. I know what you're talking about, but
I'll say this year though, the 3-4, this is really going to favor Malcolm Kuntz. So
yes,
we don't know yet. We don't know yet, but I think this can definitely help his skill set.
I've never said Kuntz is a terrible player, right? I've always said the fact that I don't like the fact that it seems like he only shows up for 5 games out the fucking year. We play 17, you perform well in 5.
How much of that was coaching though, Dirty? That's my point.
How much of it is injury?
Yeah,
because he can't ever seem to complete a season either.
Yeah, well, yeah.
You know what I mean?
He had a freak accident that year that took him out when he was.
But it's been a problem ever since.
Yeah.
The freak accident or not, it's been a problem ever since.
What up, SoCal Sal? What up, bro?
So 3 years now removed from the injury.
Thank you, Sal. Thank you, dog.
And you still ain't finishing seasons. Why? Or I see you healthy, but then I don't even see you get in the game.
Nah, this year was definitely this year was definitely a down year, probably the worst year of Kuntz's career.
Yeah, and we turned around and gave him a bigger contract than we gave him last year on a prove-it deal, and we gonna give him another prove-it deal.
The only thing I can say though, bro, is like he's like Nate said, bro, he's kind of got the short end of the stick. You feel me? And we don't really know. I don't think we've seen enough actual gameplay of Kuntz to say he don't got it yet, in my opinion, because I think there's something there. I think, like I said, the injury, in the doghouse with Josh McDaniels, and his first season he actually gets a chance to start where he don't get injured. It's under that shit regime with terrible coaching and coming back off a knee injury. But I hear you, bro. I definitely hear you, Dirty.
Good.
What up, 2 cents?
Short end of the stick or not, right? He was still giving something. It was better than nothing at all. Even if I gave you the short end of the stick, I still gave you something to hold on to, right? But you're not holding on to it. Instead of trying to work your way up the stick, no, in fact, you are just holding on to the short end of the stick.
Well, that's
you're not trying to pull yourself up. You're just holding on to it.
Still up for debate. I want to
see you pull yourself up.
Still up for debate because obviously he's still in the building and the people are making decisions.
He got a 1 year deal to prove it.
Yeah,
I actually want to see him fucking prove it.
He had a 1 year
deal last year.
You don't
prove anything, you gotta go.
Yeah, they see something, so I want to believe that he's gonna.
Because I don't believe it's worth
and I think they probably think how me and you think too, Nate, in terms of like they think that probably this 3-4 switch is going to be big for him if he can stay healthy in a 3-4. He can have a big year, bro, because that's what he played in college, bro. Like he wasn't a hand in the dirt defensive lineman, bro. When he came out of Buffalo, like that's hard to do. I don't think people understand how hard it is to be a hand in the dirt defensive lineman and a stand up fucking pass outside linebacker pass rusher, bro. That's two different fucking things, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's the reason why when Khalil Mack did that shit that 1 year, what was it, 2017 or 2018, when he was the defensive player of the year and won all pro at 2 different positions, he was an all pro at hand in the dirt defensive lineman and stand up pass rusher, bro. Like that shit is hard, bro. So Kuntz now is going to be able to go get back into what he traditionally has done, which is a stand up outside linebacker. And this is going to be his opportunity to shine. Because in all honesty, he fits a 3-4 way more than Maxx Crosby does. And that's no diss to Maxx Crosby. I still think he's our best defensive player, but he's a lot better in the scheme than Kuntz is. I mean, than Crosby is. I think what the Raiders should do is if they're going to run 3-4, put Maxx Crosby at defensive end and put Malcolm Kuntz as stand-up linebacker pass rusher right next to him, dude, and let them go. Let them eat together, bro, because now you have an opportunity now that you switched your defense to where you don't have to put Maxx Crosby at D tackle to run a 4-down lineman and have Kuntz and Maxx Crosby on the same side. Now you can run 3-4, which will allow Kuntz to play what I believe his natural position linebacker, and let Maxx Crosby, what I would believe his natural position is defensive end, probably not a 3-4, but a defensive end. But now you have an opportunity to let those guys schematically fit to where they can rush the passer every single fucking down. You can schematically make that fit in a 3-4. You couldn't make that fit in a 4-3. Now you can do that. What up, Raider Ryan?
No, we switching to a 3-4. Yes, it's going to benefit a lot of players because that's the style and scheme that a lot of them come out of. Right? I get that. I mean, even when you look at high school football, most high schools run basic, simple shit. 3-4 defenses. You know what I mean? I only know a few schools that run difficult offense is like a wing T, you know what I mean, which is a highly difficult offense to run. But like I'm saying, like you playing there for the most part, these kids learn playing bases, right? 3-4 is a base, and what I'm saying is, damn near everybody plays fucking 3-4 for at least 2-3 years before they even get to college. It's not a lot of schools running dimes, and there ain't a lot of schools running nickels. They don't have that type of talent. Only the big schools do shit like that, like a Mater Dei, you know what I mean, a Bishop Amat, that school up there in Sarah, you know what I mean, yeah, you know what I mean, schools like that, yeah, they run pro style offenses because they got pro style players. But these regular high schools, for the most part, most of these kids, they run 3-4. Some run 4-3, depending on what kind of offensive front they got. But you very rarely see a dime. You very rarely see a nickel. You might see, yeah, for the most part, it's 4-3, 3-4. Most part, you know what I mean? Most part. You know, every now and then you might see a sub package where you see the wide receivers come in and play some DBs, you know what I mean, or something like that. But
what up, Alec M?
You know, so everybody should know how to play inside of a 3-4 defense. It should fit everybody's, you know, MO, because that's what you learn to play when you first start. You know what I mean? That's one of the easiest defense to play, you know. So yes, he should thrive. But what I'm asking is, how close to the fire are you going to hold this marshmallow? Because for me, this motherfucker's a s'more at this point. And gonna be ate up, you know what I mean? I ain't even tripping. You know what I mean? Moving on. Take the loss, eat the loss. You know what I mean? Eat the loss. Like, this is your last year, bro. To show me that you are worth every penny that they give you, plus the words of what Raider Nation keeps saying you are, because I don't see it. And I haven't seen it. I've seen flashes of it, but I haven't seen a consistency of it. It's not like you've strung 2-3 games together. No, it's a game in the beginning of the season. It's a game in the middle of the season. It's a game at the like 3/4 part of the season. And then the last 2 games you want to ball out when it don't even fucking matter.
Yeah. You make good points.
To answer your question here, Rosetown, he said, I wonder if Tyree Wilson would have done something for us in 3-4.
No.
Tyree Wilson's not doing nothing for no team, dude. I guarantee you, I'd be willing to guarantee you if he gets any playing time for the Saints, it'll be very short, bro, and he's not going to be in the league much longer.
I think he is a 3-4 end, so I just think his effort in general lacked. So
yes, and that's the point I'm trying to make. I'm not saying that he won't fit a 3-4. Yeah, he might fit a 3-4, dude, but he's lacking everything that a football player is, bro. He's got no effort. You know what I'm saying? Like he plays with a 4 motor. That dude's out there running around like he's got a flat tire. You know what I'm saying?
Getting blocked by tight ends multiple times.
My boy Afakasi, bro.
You guys talk mad about Tyree Wilson, right? And I get it. It's because he was a first-round draft pick. But as we've always said, bro, he has no bearing on where he's drafted.
Coming in dirty, bro. I'm gonna go.
Yeah, I see it.
Edificasi _Raider donated $5 through Super Chat. Been to LA Kitty. Pirate flag emoji. Dirty coming to LA?
That's a question for you, Dirty.
Am I coming to LA? Nigga, I live in LA, Afakasi. You know, bro, you been to my house, bro. Stop it. Am I coming to LA? You coming to see me in LA? Because I'm here already. But am I coming to the game? More than likely, it's a tradition.
Yeah,
you know what I mean, it's been a tradition for the last 4 years, and ain't no reason to stop it now. You know what I mean, ain't no, yeah, of course, it's a tradition, bro. Me, Nate, and Ben been going to the games for the last 4 years.
Yeah,
last 4 years,
and this shit ain't gonna stop now again. And shout out Afakasi, bro. Appreciate you.
We might even try to do a live the night before. We might even try to do a real live and have y'all come out and hang out and do something at a bar or something, you know what I mean? Or get a penthouse suite and you know what I mean, do a show
What up, Willie Wayne?
out there. So
Yeah,
yeah.
shit, me and D Menace got the same hotel, bro.
Okay, see,
So we
there
could
you
all
go.
like link up at like my hotel or something. I mean, we did that shit. We did that shit the other night. I mean, last year we went dirty, but we got stuck in the elevator, gang.
Yeah,
And
I
that
know.
fucked the
I'm
whole
kind of
night
glad.
up.
I'm kind of glad.
Bro, we was about to, you feel me? We was about to be in that bitch really type shit, you feel me? And we got stuck in the elevator, bro. And after the only one that wasn't in there was fucking Nate. Everybody wanted to go home after that, dude. We're like, all right, bro, I'm sorry. This shit let's ruin the entire night, bro. Like that shit was, bro. We was in the midst of turning up, bro. Here comes
I went
fucking
and rolled
A-Bomb.
up, started drinking.
Well, I am about to head out, fellas.
All right, dirty, love you, dog. Be safe, bro.
Love y'all too, man.
Take it easy.
I know I said I was gonna hang out, but when I get an opportunity to get out on the bike,
bro.
I gotta take the opportunity.
Any of your time you bless us with, bro, is always appreciated, bro.
Yes, sir.
With Fishelli, we'll be doing more live streams throughout the week, and then we'll be live again on Friday.
Of course.
Next time, brother.
For sure, I'll catch you.
Yes, sir.
For sure. All right, let me run A-Bomb's super chat through real quick. Shout out to Dirty Man, much love. Shout out to the Natural Born Raiders podcast, hashtag Raider Nation Network, man. If you're watching us on Dirty Stream, man, we appreciate y'all, man. You locked into the lounge. You're locked in with the box, man. Loaded box in the silver and black lounge. Take a seat and get locked in for plenty of Raider content all year round. You feel me? Here, Nutty Raider Nate, myself, Dirty. Plenty of guests coming, man. We just had Severe Raider on the show. We'll reach out and get some more people in here, bro, for surely. All right, so let's see. Let's play the little alert.
Gotta get my steps in SoCal.
Shout out to A-Bomb, bro. Appreciate you, gang. Of course, him coming here and trolling some troll shit. He said the Raiders suck and Crosby is wasted talent as a Raider, bro. I mean, the only time will tell, A-Bomb, because the Raiders with Maxx Crosby aren't completely over yet, bro. Maxx Crosby still got a little bit in the tank, and if I wouldn't say a little bit, he might have a little bit more than a little bit in the tank left, bro. And if the Raiders can turn this shit around within the next couple of years, bro, he'll have a real chance to win. He'll have a real chance to win with the Raiders. Just is how fast can the Raiders turn this shit around? Because if it takes, 5 years or something, yeah, then I could kind of agree with your statement as him being wasted talent. That's why a lot of us wouldn't even trip if we traded him. You feel me? Because do the Raiders want to win now, or do we want to win 5 years down the road? You know what I'm saying? That's pretty much where we're seeing the Raiders at right now. And regardless, if the Raiders want to win now, you keep Maxx. You feel me? And if it don't work out and you want to win down the road by the trade deadline, you trade Maxx. So if you keep Maxx, you're better. Or if you get rid of Maxx, you're better. You know what I'm saying? At least in the time being and the foreseeable future. So play your fucking alert.
The A-Bomb donated $1.99 through Super Chat. Raiders suck and Crosby is wasted talent as a Raider.
Fuck off, A-Bomb. Fucking son of a bitch. You're lucky I fucking loaded all that shit up just to play it for your fucking punk ass, you fucking cocksucker. No, A-Bomb's cool. He's just a Niner fan. What up, Raider Night? Salud, bro. Thanks for coming by the stream tonight, bro. Bro, yeah, Willie Wayne got stuck behind a parking gate. So it was me, bro. It was me, Alpha Kasi Raider, Anthony Provencio, also known as the Elevator Spider-Man, fucking Willie Wayne's wife, my wife, all in that bitch, dog, just trapped. You feel me? Begging to try to get out that joint. You feel me? Uncle A-Bomb said, just here to show love and support Bente, but fuck the Raiders. You already know what time it is. Fuck the Niners, you son of a bitch. God damn it, go fuck yourself. Oh, I know what you're talking about, Willie Wayne. So yeah, I remember he parked at our hotel, bro. Willie Wayne parked at the hotel we were staying at, dog. And when he went to leave, they was trying to charge him a 60 ball to get out the gate. They wouldn't open the door for him. Bro, that hotel was shit, gang. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like, I mean, I respected they gave me a bunch of my money back and shit. But, bro, that shit was garbage, bro. That fucking elevator broke. Motherfucking lady in the front act like she didn't even give a fuck that we was getting ready to die inside of an elevator. You know what I'm saying? Willie Wayne getting trapped behind a fucking gate. You feel me? Having to pay a 60 ball to get out. Bro, that shit was ass. I ain't gonna lie. The best thing about it, I think the only person that had a good experience, I think, was Anthony Provincial because he paid $15 or something. No, I think it was more than that. Was it like $40? Anthony Provincial? He didn't have no issues. He parked his shit right up in there and squad the fuck out. They was hating on Willie Wayne, bro. They're like, nah, Willie Wayne, you can't come hang out with us, bro. You're gonna pay 60 Beanther to get out this bitch. Hey, that shit is hella funny. Raider Nation for life is the Niners do have a male cheerleader. You guys want to see it? Fucking A-Bomb's in the chat. We about to show him.
No.
He's about to click off. A-Bomb's about to click. Hey, A-Bomb. Hey, bud. What's up with your fan base? I mean, you're not your fan base, but your cheerleaders, dog. What the fuck is this? You better hope my computer freezes on your dumb ass. Cause this shit, bro. What is this? What is this? A-Bomb?
No.
I don't want to see it just as much as you don't want to see it, goddammit. But there's a 49er fan here to make fun of, so we about to watch it, goddammit. Fuck him. Hey, A-Bomb, what's this, dog? What the fuck is this? I'm gonna need you to explain. Hey, A-Bomb, explain this. Why do you have Patrick Mahomes' brother out there, dude? Like, what the fuck are we doing, dog? That's a man, bro. Like, what the fuck? That's your team, A-Bomb. You son of a bitch. Goddammit. Fuck the Niners. This is your team. Your team with the fucking dude. This motherfucker was over here going crazy in front of the Cowboys, dog. Fuck you talking about? A grown ass man out here is cheerleading. Bro, take your ass on somewhere, bro. It's explain, goddammit, you son of a bitch. That motherfucker said no comment. Yeah, I wouldn't want to have no goddamn comment on that neither, motherfucker. Yeah, I think there's only one other team that has a male cheerleader, my boy, and you one of them, goddammit. I don't give a fuck about that though. And guess what happened, A-Bomb? The next year that motherfucker wasn't on there neither after that. They couldn't do nothing at the time because you know just as well as I do. That'd have been unfair termination due to sexual shit, bro. Sexual orientation, bro. That's why that motherfucker never ever played in the NFL, goddammit. You think the Raiders were just gonna cut him after he said that? They can't do that. We'd have got sued. The Raiders would have got fucking sued, you fucking dumbass. Use a fucking brain. I know you're not as fine. I know you're not fucking stupid. You son of a bitch. I know you're not that fucking stupid, or maybe you fucking are, you fucking retard. Raiders can't just cut him instantly. That motherfucker never played in the league after that season. Boy, fuck are you talking about? Hey, shout out to the 30 people in the chat. Whether you locked in the box or pulling up a chair in the lounge, or if you're with the Natural Born Raiders podcast, we in this bitch. You feel me? Drop your comments in the chat. We want to test the pulse of the nation. We seeing what y'all on. Hey, bro. So my honest opinion, if I'm gonna keep it a Beanther, bro, I don't think Maxx Crosby's going anywhere, bro. I don't even think Maxx Crosby is even interested in being traded anymore, bro. I think he's locked in. I think Maxx Crosby has taken that piece of humble pie and he done fucking took that shit and resonated, goddammit, you son of a bitch. So motherfucking Maxx Crosby got traded to the Ravens because he thought everybody in the world wanted him. You feel me? And then the Ravens was like, nah, we don't want you. You feel me? So he had to come back to a team that wants him but don't want him, and he's gonna have to just lock the fuck in. And I think that's gonna light a fire under his ass, bro. I really, truly believe that. If this don't light a fire under Maxx Crosby, bro, if this isn't the biggest chip on Maxx Crosby's shoulder, bro, I don't know what is. I mean, you guys can let me know in the chat. We'll get to your comments, bro. But I mean, this is the biggest chip in the shoulder I feel like he's ever had in his entire NFL career. I mean, obviously he had a chip on his shoulder coming out of a small school in Eastern Michigan, the 4th round. So he had a lot of adversity to have to fight through to get to be a starter and all kinds of shit. But this, I think, is going to be a huge wake-up call for his ego, his brand, or whatever, bro.
He's coming off that surgery. I don't think he's going to be as bouncy as he normally is. Hopefully we use him sporadically. We don't wear him out before the season ends. I don't know.
What up, Jeff? My brother, membership, my boy. Shout out, saludos. He said, and the first openly gay chat fan for Ben is Crazy Uncle. Shout out to my boy, Jeff. Burn. Hey, Raider Jeff gonna be in LA too, boy. That's why I gotta lock in, man. I gotta make this shit happen, boy. You feel me? Raider Jeff gonna be there.
Oh, he's gonna be in LA. That's dope.
Yeah, Jeff showing up, bro. Jeff gonna be there, and Alpha Kasi gonna be there. That bro shit about to go crazy, bro. That's why we gonna have to like get like a little room or something, or go back. Like I said, me and D Minutes gonna be at the same shit, so we'll have 2 rooms in the same hotel type shit. So, but there's gonna be a bunch of people coming, bro. We're about to turn the fuck up, dog. You thought last year, bro, as long as barring any fucking fucked up elevators, bro, we gonna have a great time, dog. Hey, bro, remember we was at the taco stand, bro? Remember we was at the taco stand?
Dude pissed his pants.
And Afakasi was like, hey, man. And he's like, hey, Benta. And I'm like, what up, Afakasi? You fucking with that food? He's like, no, brother. Man pisses his pants. I'm like, nah, bro, tripping. That motherfucker was over there doing the salasa. You feel me? With straight urine. He had dumbass urine just running down his leg. No fucks given, though. Dumbass asada around. You feel me? Pastor. All that shit. Motherfuckers going stupid. We got the motherfucker locked in. Afakasi from Australia. He used to eating kangaroo. You feel me? So I tried to put him on. And this motherfucker got urine running down his leg. God damn it. You son of a bitch. That shit was funny, bro. That shit was, hey, bro, them LA trips be fun as shit, gang. I ain't gonna lie. We always have a great time. Hey, Bomb said, I don't think Crosby's going anywhere either. His personal brand is too linked to the Raiders. I mean, we all thought that before he said Flock Nation, A-Bomb. You know what I'm saying? Now, I feel like he's for surely locked in with what the Raiders are trying to do because his ass has to be locked in. He ain't got no goddamn choice, goddamn it. The Raiders tried to trade him and didn't nobody want him, so he's going to have to fit in with the program. Raiders programming and politicking now with Maxx Crosby. You're going to either sit in or sit out. You know what I'm saying? He's going to have to play, period.
It's that Raider way. It's that Raider way.
Oh, yeah, let's put the song back on.
It's that Raider way.
Hey, I've been fucked with Maxx Crosby, Anthony Provencio. I said my only issues with Maxx Crosby were personal issues in terms of, you know, him saying, you know, it's either me or the team or me or this coach and all the bullshit. Anybody that knows my disliking for Max knows it's more personal than it is what he is on the field. And I'm putting that to the side this year, bro. I
don't give a fuck about none of that shit. I'm like Marshawn Lynch said it best, bro. I'm about that action, boss. Go out there and be about that action. I don't want to hear your podcast. I don't want to hear your music until I see some action.
Raider Knight, dude, you're lying. I had just seen that clip this morning, bro. I didn't know he injured his knee when he did that. Re-injured at Scatterboo. So he said Scatterboo when he did a backflip at the Fanatics event, he re-injured his knee.
I don't know if he re-injured, but it looked bad. Yeah, it didn't look like he landed it.
Bro, and you know what's crazy is he was like mocking that shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
He's an idiot. CTE, definitely.
Bro, but JP, he's like the running back version of
JPJ. Yeah.
Yeah, bro. JPJ would probably do some straight dumbass shit like that too. They's old school football players. They just NFG, no fucks given. If me do point at his knee and was like, yeah, this ain't shit, and did a backflip and hurt it. Like, what? What? Yeah, we'll talk behind the scenes, Jeff. I'll let you know where I'm gonna be at, bro. Hey, A-Bomb, bro. Saludos, dog. Take it easy, bro. Okay, that dude's on some wild shit in my chat, bro. Chris and Nestle. You're tripping, dog. Fuck you on, game. I mean, he's just saying some wild shit. Sal said, what the fuck? Find a fucking bush and piss. Oh, yeah, the dude who pissed down his leg. Yeah, bro, that dude was sloppy piss drunk, bro. He said it was hilarious when the people was making tacos and believe Ben. Avocasi had to tell him to shut up. He was like, that's cap. I don't eat kangaroos. Bro, that shit was funny as fuck. What up, Richard Lyon? I see you on Twitch, bro. That shit, bro, when we go out there, bro, it's always a good time, bro. Like I ain't been disappointed once since we've gone out that joint. You feel me? I'm gonna drive back down there again this year, so get out that bitch. Try to get there like Saturday or something. So I'll be out there the whole weekend. It's just right around the corner too, gang. We're like what, 2 months, like 8 weeks, bro, till we go back to LA. So I'm excited for it, bro. So let me ask you guys this, man. What's your guys' expectations for Maxx Crosby this year? Is Maxx Crosby gonna hit 12 or more sacks this year? Nutty Rare Nate, you think Maxx Crosby hits 12?
I don't think so, bro. I think he's running around on one knee right now.
I mean, I just feel like that's where bro. If he can't get 12 sacks, bro, and make
so.
million,
Yeah.
no, me too. No, I hear you.
Oh. And even then, I feel like that's still not enough. I mean, if we're winning, I don't care if he has 2 sacks. If we have a winning record and he only has 3 sacks and we're playing good defense and good team defense and everyone's doing their job, if we're winning, I don't care about the stats. We're winning.
Yeah, see, this is the thing though. It's like what would be acceptable? Like I mean, I'm talking outside of it because Nutty Rare Nate, if we're just keeping the beat there, bro, we probably ain't gonna be very good this year. You and me both know that shit. You feel me? So outside of winning, like what would be acceptable if we don't have a great year? Like does he 12 sacks? 14 sacks. Like, I feel like if, say, the Raiders have a 3-win year, 4-win, I'm just saying worst case scenario, right? And everything goes wrong, shit don't work out. If Maxx Crosby goes out there and has 14, 15 sacks in a season like that, I'm like, okay, well, then I'm fucking with that. But if we go out there and have a 3-win season and Maxx Crosby has 8 sacks, I'm not cool with that, bro. Like, I don't know, bro. That's just how I look.
And the sacks don't really tell the whole story, bro. You know as well as I do. Is some of those sacks come in garbage time and the third string quarterback in or fucking
I just need to see dominant line play, bro.
We know the difference. If we have a few games like he played against the Bears, like he played against was he there with the Texans? I don't know, but I remember the Bears game. The Bears game, he pretty much took over, and like Severe was saying, he still ended up letting Caleb Williams do his thing, and it's not all his fault, but he was there. But yeah, if you get bro, like every game like that, I guess like he could have a couple bad games, I guess. But if I can't think of really another game where he really dominated like that last year. Not off the top of my head.
No, that was and you know, like we said before, I feel like
still lost.
Yeah, and what I think it was either you or Severe was talking about it, bro. Like he had a great game against the Bears, but down the stretch, the Raiders defense still had a chance. You know what I'm saying? They had to make one stop and couldn't make the stop. But at the same time, though, the Raiders isn't that the game where the goddamn field goal got blocked?
Yep.
So
Yep. I know, it's not all Max's fault. I know.
Yeah, see, that kind of sucks because if the Raiders make that field goal and win the game, then that's the greatest game that Maxx Crosby's ever played, and there's no winning that can even be counted against it.
Yeah.
Because they kind of did their thing. They won the game. They put the Raiders in a spot where Chicago had to tie the game or go up by just a 1 point or where I don't remember, bro. My brain ain't the greatest. I don't remember. But we were in a position where all we had to do was get a field goal and win. So in my opinion, the Raiders defense did their job, bro. It wasn't a touchdown lead. It's a position where we can win the game right now, bro. And the offense couldn't get it done.
No, yeah. But we had the lead before the 2-minute warning, and Caleb Williams made a play, and Maxx Crosby was right there. I forget what happened too, but we had a shot within 2 minutes, and we had to go downfield real quick and kick off that field goal that got blocked.
The Raiders were in great position too. I think that was the breakout game for Ashton Jeanty, bro. That Chicago game. That was like his first game where people were like, "Oh shit, okay, Ashton Jeanty might be nice." So I remember he had, what was it, that catch where they had thrown it to him, or was it a run? I forget, bro. My memory's so shot, bro. I smoked so much Reginald chat. Sorry. But I remember he had that play where it was down the sideline, bro, and he ran completely away from Kevin Byard, and he tried to jump and tackle him out of bounds. Yeah, that shit wasn't it, bro. No, but I like I said, bro, I expect Maxx Crosby to come out this year. I expect Maxx Crosby to probably have the best season of his career. And if it don't, it kind of goes in line with what I said about having Clint Kubiak and Tom Brady. Like, if this shit don't work, it ain't never gonna work. If this ain't the breakout season for Maxx Crosby, he ain't probably never gonna have a breakout season. So So let's see. So I asked your guys' numbers in terms of Maxx Crosby, how many sacks would be, reasonable if the Raiders don't have the great year that some people think we're going to have, just numbers wise, right? So Anthony Vencio said 13. Estrada said 15 plus. Let's see. Anthony Vencio got 13 over 12 and a half. Bro, if Maxx Crosby can have 15 sacks, if Maxx Crosby has 15 sacks, bro, I feel like he's gonna be in that mention for defensive player of the year, bro, if he can get 15 sacks. Because I mean, I don't think Myles Garrett's gonna have another 20 plus sack season. So if he don't have a 20 plus sack season and he has somewhere around 17 or 18, it's gonna put Maxx Crosby in that same realm. And if Maxx Crosby has 15 sacks, I feel like the Raiders are going to win a lot of games. Like I said before, bro, if Maxx Crosby has a good year this year or a borderline great year, the Raiders are going to make the playoffs because I feel like Maxx Crosby, he is that good. But the thing about Max is that his injuries down the stretch is what's going to concern me, bro. He's going to play hard all year. And if the Raiders need to make a push, the last 4 or 5 games, he's going to be so beat up. It's just, I don't know, bro. It concerns me, bro. It concerns me. But if barring all that shit, if Maxx Crosby comes out here and has 15 sacks, I do believe the Raiders will be a playoff team. I truly believe that. What up, Raider Rebel? What up? Would you mind? So no, I mean, like I said, if Maxx Crosby has 15 sacks, I think also he'll be in running for maybe defensive player of the year. I just don't see 15 sacks.
Sacktown.
Raider Knight said Max was at Sack Summit looking healthy. I don't mind him being at these events, bro. My issue is though, is like if his knee still has some kind of issue, bro, like hopefully he was cleared by his doctor to go out there and do that event. You know what I mean? I'm probably certain he probably is, but at the same time, you never know. And if he's out there just doing that shit on this free time, trying to promote his brand or whatever have you, bro, I'm not okay with that. But I think he definitely probably got approved by his doctor. I don't know. It's just that whole Sack Summit shit. I take that shit for a grain of salt, bro. That shit's like a let's see who comes out and wants to be a part of the team. So
I just don't think it was very smart, bro. You just came off of surgery. I don't know how much you warmed up to how much you're allowed to do, but the optics of it was you weren't warmed up. you just went down there and did the who had the fastest get off thing, and
yeah,
it was explosive. But that's an issue, bro. You just had surgery. Like let's take it easy. Like you're out there racing motherfuckers, and then they're I just think that you're playing with fire.
Nah, and you're right, bro. Like it's not as bad as Cam Scatterboo doing backflips and shit, but still, I mean, these are irrelevant off-season activities. I get what you're doing, bro. You're trying to help young players and so on and so forth, bro. But these kind of things are things that can truly fucking
I'm not against
where you're at.
No, help the people out, help the kids out. Like show them some moves. Like do a little slow motion thing. I'm good with that. But when you're being explosive and you're trying to be the fastest get off in the NFL, and like, bro, like I don't. It's just sketch.
No, and shout out to Sacktown. He said, Nutty Raider Nate, I just subscribed and rang the bell on your channel. So I got Nutty Raider Nate's link and Dirty's link being spammed by Nightbot like every 5 minutes. You can see right here. So make sure you guys go ahead and drop some subs.
What's good, Jeff?
No, if Max, bro, I honestly think there's potential there for Maxx Crosby to be a great player in this league. But it's just, to me, it's can he get help? Like you can't. The Raiders run him into the ground, bro. And when you don't take no plays off and you're constantly out there and you're playing 100% of the snaps, that shit takes a toll on you, bro. Sometimes you got to save a player from themselves, dude. And I just don't know if Maxx Crosby, and the fact that I don't know is what makes this a problem, dude. Like he should just accept it, right? But he don't want to come off the field, bro. You know, and that's a problem in and of itself. You feel me? Like you can't just have somebody who has an injury history just coming out here and just saying, fuck it, I'm just gonna crash out every single game. I don't give a fuck. You know, like I don't know, bro. Maybe I'm overthinking it, bro. I don't fucking know, but I don't like it. I don't like it. The Raiders, he don't need to play 100% of the snaps, bro.
No, not at all.
The snap count needs to come down. It needs to come down drastically, bro. Like not like fucking 50%, but I feel like it needs to go to like 85-15 or 80-20 or something, bro. I don't know, bro. That whole 100% of the snap shit, bro, in my opinion, is the reason why he's injured every fucking season.
Yeah.
They just wear and wear and wear. And, you know, on top of that, when you're not getting no help and the rest of the fucking defense is ass, you know, like that shit takes a toll. Motherfuckers would be like, oh, people don't clock out, bro. I'd be willing to guarantee you, bro, there's probably motherfuckers in NFL on defense that like, bro, it's been 2.5 quarters and the offense ain't done shit, bro. Fuck this, bro. What are we having for dinner after the game type shit? I'm sure that's a mindset, bro. And that's where the Raiders have been the last couple of seasons, bro. They're like, man, fuck this. Like, I mean, Devontae Adams, I know it's offense. It's the different side of the ball. But Devontae Adams came out in the receiver show and was like, bro, fuck this. So I'm sure that there's defensive players that probably get tired of the ineptitude of the offense sometime, bro. And they're just like, man, fuck this. I'm not doing this shit no more. So, and that shit'll take tolls on you, bro.
Yeah.
That shit is all bad. That shit is all
bad.
fucking bad. Oh, so let's see. Raider Knight said, I never understood why Maxx wants to teach others teams defense how to sack our quarterback. It's just weird to me. It's a brand thing. It's a brand thing, Raider Knight. He's like, he's thinking about himself, and they're like, oh yeah, well, Maxx Crosby's done this over his career, and Maxx Crosby's done that over his career. And this is a good mark on Maxx. He's going out there and he's trying to help these young players learn how to rush the passer. So it's more, to me, it's more of a brand thing than he's trying to teach other players how to sack our quarterback. He's just trying to make himself look good. You know, and like Dirty was saying earlier, bro, like we are in a world now where a lot of these players just think about their brand, bro. You know, so it's a brand thing, dog. Manuel said Maxx has had 8 surgeries, I believe, in 7 years or more. So his expectation is him returning to 100% and having about 14 sacks. About 14 sacks, bro. That boy has 14 sacks. Like I said earlier, bro, we're a playoff team. I truly believe that. Jeff had us at 10 sacks. And that's where I'm at, bro. I feel like it's going to be between 8 and 10 with Maxx in terms of his sack numbers. Rare Nation for Life said if the Raiders find a way to acquire Von Miller, Maxx Crosby gets 11 plus sacks.
Oh, that'd be crazy.
If the Raiders have Von Miller and an 11 plus sack season from Maxx Crosby, though, the Raiders are for surely going to go to the playoffs, dog.
But then we definitely have to get rid of Kuntz. If we do get, I've been thinking about this. If we get Miller, Von Miller, Kuntz has got to go. That contract's retarded at that point.
I don't think he'd be gone this year though, because that's a fully guaranteed contract.
Miller or Kuntz?
Kuntz, yes, Kuntz. Yeah.
Oh man,
it's 1 year fully guaranteed.
That's a bad contract, yeah.
So that's why we were saying earlier last night, Nate, like who are we dropping?
Yeah, nobody else would take that shit.
That's why we talked about Crawford, and it could go one or two ways for Crawford. Either Crawford can take it as a learning experience, like I'm going to sit behind a walking Hall of Famer, Super Bowl champion, one of the best to ever do it, pass rusher that plays 3-4 outside linebacker like I do, or is it going to stunt his career? You know what I mean? It's going to either have one or the other. And like you were saying, bro, domino effect, bro. Like the acquisition of Von Miller, you know, starts a domino effect. You know, now who are you pushing back? Are you pushing back Kuntz? Are you pushing back Crawford? You know, so no, I'm with you. I think in terms of the money, the Raiders are pushing back Crawford.
He needs some milk.
What do you say? So I think Maxx has a muscle disease. I've never seen a guy spend so much, or hold on, I'm fucking drunk. He said, never seen a guy spend so much so-called time at the gym putting in work, but yet his arms and chest are no bigger than his rookie year.
I said this shit.
No, and you know what's crazy? You know what's crazy, Jeff, is like we've been saying that for a minute. You feel me? Like and that's his biggest issue. And he's great at finesse. He's a finesse rusher. To me, let me see if I can make a comparison. You guys can agree with me if I'm wrong. I don't really believe a guy by like the name of Dwight Freeney. I go back and look at Dwight Freeney's career. He wasn't really much of a strong guy neither, bro. He won the majority of his reps by the spin move. You feel me? He's more of a finesse guy. I think Maxx Crosby is more of a finesse guy too, but the thing is that he's not like as good. Dwight Freeney is way better than him. Like, I'm trying to say how I can say he's a finesse rusher. That's who Maxx Crosby is. Like, if you ever played Madden, and I hate to say to compare shit to Madden because I'm bro saying Madden, you know what I'm saying? I get it. But there's a reason why when you look at pass rush moves, there's a power move and a finesse move. Like, finesse move is more like the swims, the spins off of it. You feel me? That's what he does. He's not the bull rush. You know, that's why Khalil Mack was so special, dude, is he had that rare combination of I'll just bully your ass right to the quarterback, and as soon as you bite off that, I'll spin off your dumb ass. You know, so no, but if Maxx Crosby puts on some strength, bro, and just can establish somewhat of a bull rush, Maxx Crosby would be elite, bro. It's just that's the thing is that he's pure speed. That's my opinion. He's pure speed. He's pure finesse, and there's no counter. There's no counter to his finesse. So, like, as soon as an offensive tackle knows he's gonna spin, instead of getting out of that spin and just manhandling him, he continues into that spin, bro, and they know what's coming. You know, that's the fucked up thing. But at the same time, a lot of guys like that bull rush can't spin. So, you know, Maxx Crosby's good in his own right. But yeah, I agree with you. He definitely looks small. But at the same time, I think he looks small because it fits his style of game. He's not a strong, you know, type player. He's not a bull rush type. You know, I'm out here lifting 275, 325 pounds, 30 plus times type player.
Would you say Deuce Gruden's taking all his reps in the gym, or fuck that guy? Like, what's his job? Why is he here?
Dude, he's done made it through.
He's just using the gym
at another regime.
Records. Fucking guy.
I mean, he's doing something.
Get my boy Max some arms, bro. Get him some fucking get him a chest.
And I went Raider Nation for last comment right here. Max is a lanky person, bro. I don't know if you like. I'm not short. I'm definitely not short, bro. Not
that's his body type.
I'm like 6 foot, but I'm not lanky, bro. You feel me? He's got long ass arms. You feel me? He's just one of them fucking go gadget type looking motherfuckers, bro, where everything is just hanging. You feel me? So I feel like it's hard to probably look strong when you got long ass arms. You feel me? I don't know, bro. But he's definitely more of a lanky player than he's a bulky player.
His arms aren't really that long for his height. It's
what up, Arnie?
They're pretty average as far as I think.
No, bro, he's got incredible wingspan. That's the reason why he's called the Condor.
No,
his
look
fucking
it
wingspan.
Look, I found this out. I forget where. He's definitely got like average arm length, or below average even. Look it up. Lock her up.
We have to lock that shit in and look into it, bro. Because I could have swore his arm length was long as fuck. The only person on our roster that even had close to his arm length was Tyree Wilson, and Tyree Wilson was longer than his. So, Arnie, this might be a question for Nate. He said, "Who is the weakest link on our O line?"
DJ Glaze.
Explain.
He might be a better guard than a tackle at this point. We'll see the new offense. I think this will definitely expose him. This stretch zone, wide zone thing.
What up, Jerry?
I don't think he's got the footwork quite for it. But we'll see though. We'll see. I think he could be a better guard, but I don't know if they have plans for that. I think they're just going to try to ride it out and fix it next year.
What up, Rebel Raider? What up with you, brother? Saludos. He said, Raider. Where's Tim Brown at?
And another weak part of our offensive line, I'd say we got a bunch of injury prone, at least 2 injury prone guys.
Who, Colton and JPJ?
Yeah. So that's another wild card.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how the Raiders are able to handle that JPJ situation, man. I mean, since he's gotten onto the field for the Raiders, bro, it's been a bunch of concussions. That's really been his issue, dude. He goes out there and he gets concussed. I mean, he's had what, 2 of them already?
Yeah.
2 of them, dog. And he's had, I don't know the exact number, but he had a significant amount in college, bro. And significant in terms of concussions, probably only like 2, because you only need 1, to be honest, goddammit. He had multiple in college, bro, and he's already coming to the NFL and having concussions. Like, that's not good. You know,
those are the only ones he reported. So that's another thing.
Yeah, exactly. And then on top of the fact, you know, like I'll have to go back there and find the clip, because I'm sure they probably left it up because it's on Max's podcast. Let's say clipped it out. Oh, excuse me. But he was like, yeah, bro, I play football to get CTE or some weird shit. That wasn't it verbatim, but he was like, yeah, fuck CTE. I'm out here trying to get that shit, or some weirdo shit, bro. You feel me? And wasn't a good look. I get it, bro. This is a aggressive game. You feel me? The most physical game. You feel me? But he was on there saying some wild shit. And we just live in a world now where you just can't say no wild shit, dog. You know what I'm saying? And look bad. And I think that's a lot of the reason why his ass got in the doghouse under Pete Carroll, bro, for saying some wild ass shit like that, bro.
Yeah.
Because that was bad. That was bad optics, bro. That was bad optics. What up, T? What up, would you mind? He said, are we going all in this season? Yep. I'm going to try, goddammit. I'm going to go all in on my content, bro. I don't think the Raiders are going to be very good. I mean, I think there's potential to be good, but I'm definitely not going to go in like I did last year, bro, and get fucking disappointed.
This is a taking inventory year. We're seeing what we got.
Yeah, that part.
And it's we're going in the right direction.
Rebel Raider said, I just popped by to hit the like and comment. Got to get to bed early for work. I appreciate you, Rebel Raider. Thanks for coming by and hit the like button, bro. We still got 40 people in here, man. Hit the like button, subscribe to the Loaded Box, to the Raider Nation Network, in the lounge, the Silver and Black Lounge, Benther. You know what I'm saying? We live on Kick as well. We're live on Instagram. Instagram is live as well. Shouts. I seen a couple people came through. MC Raider, the legend, came through my chat. We got Afakasi came through the chat. The homie Yonder came through the chat on IG. Corey Hicks, appreciate y'all, man. Much love. Arnie had another chat right here. Arnie, bro, shout out to you, bro. His chats, his questions always coming hot, bro. He said, who's the best chance to break out under Kubiak's scheme? Naylor, Tucker, Beck, Benson, Thornton.
For sure. I'm not big on Tucker. We kind of think Besh is a tight end. I'm interested in Benson. I think there's potential definitely there, but I think just because he's a rookie, I'm gonna lean towards Naylor, because I think Kubiak went out and got him, hand picked him personally. One of the first free agents we picked up. So yeah,
no, I like that. I still think Thornton's probably got maybe another year or so of learning at least. That's no disrespect to him, bro. It's just his route running needs work. Malik Benson, I like the hype. I like the hype around Malik Benson. You know what I'm saying? He's definitely a workhorse. You know, you go back and you hear his coaches at Oregon talk about him, dude. He's the first one in, the first one out. We've heard nothing but positive things come out come out of, rookie camp and shit with Malik Benson, and everybody says, he might surprise some people. Even Steve Smith, NFL legend Steve Smith, wide receiver for the Carolina Panthers. I think he played for the Baltimore Ravens at the end of his career, but he came out and said, Malik Benson might be the one guy this year that might surprise some people. But with him being a later round pick, I'm going to agree with Nutty Raider Nate, and I'm going to say probably Jalen Naylor. I think Jalen Naylor's been, shadowed by some really talented wide receivers in Minnesota, and borderline probably the best wide receiver in the National Football League with Justin Jefferson. I don't think people put enough respect on Jordan Addison, bro. Jordan Addison's a damn good wide receiver in his own right. So Jalen Naylor just happened to be the third man, in line, and he's in the shadow of some damn good receivers. So, I'm with you, Nate. I think this is going to be a big year for Jalen Naylor, bro. Like, people look at Jalen Naylor's 40 time and they don't think he's very fast, bro. Like, people, you go watch his film, dude. Like, he's got game day speed. Like, they call him a burner for a reason, bro. He is a underrated deep ball threat. He's not afraid to go up and get them 50-50 balls. Very, very, very underrated pickup. And I'm with Nutty Raider Nate, bro. In a Kubiak scheme, Naylor has a true potential, I think, to possibly win a number one. Because I think he's got it, bro. I think he's got it. He's got the Jacoby Myers mindset. I'm not afraid to go across the middle. I'm going to go up. I'm going to get them 50-50 balls. He's got the true speed that Jacoby Myers didn't have, which was to go vertical and catch go balls. There's a lot of real deal potential with Jalen Naylor, bro. That I won't say real deal, but untapped potential, dude, that I think we're gonna see this year with Kubiak.
I'll go back to what I was saying last night. I think we're running the shit out of the ball. We'll have a balanced offense, but I think most of those pass attempts are going to our boy Brock. So we'll see though.
So T said, I really don't think this season. No, I'm with you, bro. I think we're gonna have a rebuild year this year, and I'm fine with that, dog, because I see the future and what the Raiders want to do going forward. So if the Raiders have, a rebuilding year, I'm cool with that. I hate to succumb victory, but a real man knows that this team, a real Raider fan knows this team ain't ready, bro. And the Raiders are gonna have to try to build their bunker before we can go to war. You feel me? We got to establish our barracks, and our barracks ain't established yet. God damn it, we're not ready for war.
We need depth. We need starters at key positions.
Yeah, bro. We still need a whole bunch of colonels and chiefs and sergeants. What up, Jason Marshall? Like, we're still lacking a lot of our troops. You feel me? That's an analogy that I'm making, bro. We're going to war, and we're not really 100% ready for the war, but I do think the Raiders will go out in this war, and they damn will fucking give. I think we're gonna fight. Shout out to 805. I think the Raiders are gonna go out and fight this year, dude. I just don't know if we have the horses for the fight. Like, if we lose one player at a couple really big positions, bro, we are gonna be down. You feel me? Shout out to Dom. I'm a huge Trey Tucker fan. Welcome to the channel, my boy. Drop a subscribe, a follow. No, I mean, I just don't feel like the Raiders we don't got the horses right now, bro. I mean, this is an extremely top-heavy roster. And if we lose, bro, if we lose one linebacker, our defense is fried. Yeah. Like, and our one of the linebackers that we got, I hate to say it, with Nakobe Dean, but is injury prone. Bro, if he goes down, we're fried. I mean, we're putting our fucking season at linebacker in the hands of Tommy Eichenberg and his brother Cody Lindenberg. Like, there's nothing there. There's nothing there, bro. And that's a big time position, unless the Raiders plan on running a bunch of dime with only one linebacker. And you run a bunch of dime with one linebacker, guess what they're going to do? They're just going to run the fucking ball right down our throat the entire season. So, we lose, knock on wood. And this is the loudest. We lose Maxx Crosby, dude, our entire defense is over. It's a fucking wrap. Maxx Crosby's injury don't rebound. Bro, our entire defense is washed. Our entire defense rests in the hands of one player, and that is who you've been heard on the topic of tonight's show, bro. Maxx Crosby, dog. Anything happens to him, bro, it's fucking fried. It's fucking fried, because even when he ain't the best player defensively and he ain't making all the stats, that motherfucker's demanding a shit ton of attention.
He affects the game for sure. The teams are worried about him. If we beat them, we're not going to beat them with Maxx, and they're going to make you use other players are going to have to win their one-on-ones.
And that's the thing, though, Nate. It's like who's gonna be who's gonna be able to fucking be that guy this year? It's like the only guy I've seen that the Raiders have brought in to help Maxx that has been successful, dog, was Malcolm Kuntz and Christian Wilkins, and everybody else has been mid. Like he's gotten no help.
Yannick did his thing. Him and Yannick were eating.
Yeah, I'd say that's a a good insert. Yannick was all right for sure. Yannick fucked around and danced on that Chiefs logo and made us find out though.
Yeah,
that shit wasn't nice. I didn't like that very much. I already knew what time it was when his dumb ass started dancing on that logo. I'm like,
I get what he was trying to do, but
no, exactly, bro. Like he was trying to rally the troops, dog.
Yeah.
There's not too many troops there to rally, bud.
Yeah.
Like we're trying to be Sparta, dude. Before Sparta was Sparta, we're going out with nobodies, dude. Like, no way, bud.
Yeah. Didn't the first play Josh Jacobs fumbled?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was crazy.
See,
it was all bad right from the start.
I think that's how we see too, bro. It's more of an observation year this year, and I'm with it. You feel me? So
yeah.
Shout out to Dom. He said, I'm hyped. I can't wait to see us pound the rock to control the clock. Raider Nation, son. You already know. Yeah, I'm with you, bro. I'm a huge fan of the running game. I was so upset to see the Raiders get rid of Josh Jacobs. If you guys have been following my channel for a while, you guys know I love Josh Jacobs. I'm a huge predicate of the running game. I still believe, with all these passing teams, if you can't run the ball, you're not going to win, bro. You're not going to win championships. So
it's going to help the defense so much more.
Yes,
by controlling the clock and running the ball and getting them a breather between series, it's going to give them so much more confidence going out there, and especially if we start scoring in the red zone and start getting some points. We didn't even touch the red zone last year. It was pretty bad. The stats on our red zone conversions, it was terrible, but we barely even touched it. So it's hopefully. This running game gets us closer, and we can utilize our weapons down in the red zone.
So I'm with this comment for Raider Nation for life, because if you guys remember 2014, that year I believe was started by Dennis Allen and was finished under Tony Sperano, rest in peace. You know what I'm saying? In 2015 we got Jack Del Rio, and I believe under Jack Del Rio's first season we had 7 wins, if I'm not mistaken. If the Raiders have 7 wins in this season, that's a huge W, because he's saying this is our 2015 year. Because if you guys remember, in 2014, the Raiders had 3 wins with Derek Carr in his rookie season under Dennis Allen. In 2015, I believe the Raiders finished with 7 wins under Jack Del Rio. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like this could be very similar. That's the reason why I made the 2016 comparison before, bro. Is like I feel like this is the most competent coaching staff that we've had probably before John Gruden was probably Jack Del Rio. We're getting a young quarterback coming in, an offensive driven team. So no, I'm with you. I agree with that comment, Raider Nation for life. Like if we have 6 to 8 wins this year, bro, I'll be hyped, because I know next year is the year that the Raiders are going to try to do something. It's not this year, bro. We're just going to try to get through this year and be competitive and see what the Raiders have. Like Nutty Raider Nate said, bro, this is a stock check year. We're doing inventory this year. You feel me? Seeing who's going to be a part of it and who's not. So anybody that makes a post about fucking the Raiders trading Mendoza is crazy, dude. Motherfuckers just out here just making shit to make shit at this point. All right, Nate, I just want to jump on for a short one. I'm going to go grab some food, go eat some. Appreciate you for coming by. Shout out to the chat. Love y'all boys. If anything pops up over the next couple of days, we will pop up and do another live stream. Other than that, we will be live again Friday night. Just Win Baby Podcast, Silver and Black Lounge, Loaded Box, Raider Nation Network, Natural Born Raiders Podcast. But I'm having to remember 1,000 different channel names. You feel me? We in this bitch and we locked in. That's what we gonna do all off season and until we get to the regular season. Then once the regular season comes, it is what it is. Hey, so chat, love y'all boys. Appreciate y'all for coming through for the pop-up stream. Make sure you guys are following us on all the socials. All the socials will be linked in the chat. Make sure you guys are following all the channels. Go tap into Loaded Box. Go tap into the Natural Born Raiders podcast, hashtag Raider Nation Network. And if y'all watching those boys on their channels, come tap into the lounge, man. Silver and Black Lounge, the boy Benter. And we in this bitch. You feel me? Saludos. Nutty Raider Nate, you got anything you want to get up off your chest before we get up out of here again? You're on mute. You're on mute.
No, I appreciate you. The ghetto bird flying over. But
no, it's all good.
No, I appreciate you. Appreciate the chat, everybody coming through. Shout out Max. Hope go get it, bro. It's put up or shut up time. It's not about that action, boss. You know what? And one more thing, I'm gonna write it out.
Maxx Crosby, bro, the season is on your shoulders, get damn it. I love y'all boys. We some Raiders. Catch you guys on Friday, man, unless something else happens, bro. Peace out, everybody. For Nutty Raider Nate, for Dirty, for the Natural Born Raiders podcast. You feel me? Hashtag Raider Nation Network, for the Silver and Black Lounge and Loaded Box Entertainment. It's been Raider Ben and Nutty Raider Nate and Dirty. We out this bitch.
Raider way.
They didn't have to say much. This is the Raiders, you know. This is one of the most historic, franchises in the NFL with a great history that I want to be a part of. I want to be a part of furthering that history. You know, when you say commitment to excellence, okay, and you look at the walls around here, and you look at the players on this wall, and there's a history. There's a history of Hall of Fame players here. There's a history of Super Bowls, and that's that.
And with all this situation and all this shit I went through, the biggest thing that I took from it is I don't give a what everybody has to say. Truly, I really don't give a.
Play clock down to 1. Williams batted up in the air, and it is caught. Crosby. He has been a beast.
That this is a game psychologically of intimidation and of fear. I don't mean cowardly fear, but fear.
But the Chargers and all those teams. No, to be honest, I don't like any of them. I hate all teams.
The other team's quarterback must go down, and he must go down hard.
But the Chargers.
What I call the vertical game. We were going to stretch the field vertical. When we came out of the huddle, we weren't looking for first downs. We didn't want to move the chains. We wanted touchdowns. We wanted the big play, the quick strike. It's number one to say you want to do that. It's number two to say that you have the players to do it, but it's number three to do it. Hard. Try not to make mistakes, but don't worry about mistakes because there's only one thing that counts. Just win.
Your commitment to excellence and your will to win will endure forever. You will not get